Swift is in front by 7 with 1 minute and 54 seconds remaining. We are coming out of a San Miguel Beer timeout.
And they have 8 seconds on the shot clock. It's still in the outside. Fernandez trying to drive hard.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Are they aware of the shot clock? Samboy finally aware. Action
Let's go.
continues.
Let's go because it's a defensive rebound. Seems to be a lot of harmony between Tono and Harris tonight.
Yes, they seem to be buddy-buddy, huh? There was as such during the warm-up, the layup lines. Meanwhile, a traveling violation against Harris.
Well, the switch of Travis picking up Harris has done well for San Miguel. They've sort of been able to control him, even in that one-on-one plays. Have you noticed, no?
There's Travis. Ivas Dignadisa receives, nails it.
There are some centers or even power forwards who really love the pick and roll play, and that's one of the reasons why it's a very effective play if you run it properly.
One of the most difficult to stop. Usually ends up creating a mismatch.
Or an open shot. That's what happened in that play. A long one here by Harris, in and out.
Dignadisa touching it last.
That's right.
It will remain on the side of Swift.
None of the teams are in penalty with 35.1 seconds left. Maybe 2 more plays coming up for us here.
Here's Distrito. Pumarin trying to stop him. Dignadisa emerges from the pack with a rebound. Time down to less than 20 seconds. Travis bothered by Solis. The ball is snapped away.
Solis continues to put an aggressive defensive stance against Kenny Travis. San Miguel, 15.1 seconds left. Let's see what play they'll call.
Earlier, a quick glimpse at Mayor Pablo Cuneta of Pasay. Samboy Lin harassed by Harris. Samboy looks at the clock. It's down to 11 seconds. You can see the same clock, ladies and gentlemen. Travis holding on. Starts his maneuver now. Good steal away. Good steal indeed. Distrito sets offline. Sabi niya hindi aabot. Sinabi niya kay Alsoles kaya tiniraw na. Low scoring. First quarter, 20 to 15. This coverage continues in a short while. This is Vintage Enterprises continuing coverage of the PBA games. Vintage Enterprises celebrating its 15th year this year, as well as its 12th season of covering the PBA games. Seb Sarmenta here with Dr. J.
We have a substitution for the Swift Mighty Meaties to open up the second quarter. They have Ria Lubit coming into the ball game for Saldana. San Miguel stays with the lineup that finished the first quarter.
After a sluggish start, slow start if you will, Swift finally picked up its game and ended up on top of the score at the end of the first quarter. Travis, this is not a wrestling match. They end up in a lock there.
Tony Harris committing his first personal foul. 2 free throws coming up here for Kenny Travis.
Lots of people here tonight.
We are in the last week of the semifinals, barring any playoffs, which the possibility is quite big at the moment.
Still difficult to call the 2 teams that will make it eventually to the finals. People are beginning to concoct different combinations, Dr. J.
Well, I would like to do that, but I'm not a bartender.
You ain't no Tom Cruise?
If I were, I wouldn't be here.
You'd be in Hollywood, Dr.
I wouldn't be here, baby.
30 seconds going by us here.
San Miguel coming up with a trapping defense to try to throw off track the half-court offense of Swift. Swift employing a lot of one-on-ones, and then when they get into trouble, then they release those drop passes, as in this case.
Alan Dignadisa, we're already set for our PBA TV trivia quiz. Our second question. Aside from life imprisonment, what are the penalties for a deliberate foul call? Now, kidding aside, what are the penalties for a deliberate foul call?
Well, that was changed this year, no? That's what we want the answer for as Ria Lupit makes his first free throw. There are some heavy penalties to
Yes.
try to, take it away from players committing deliberate fouls. Norman Black biting his fingernails. Nothing will be left after this game. And we have Meneses about to go to the scorer's bench.
Hey Norman, I know a good guy who does a very good manicure.
22-17, a 5-point lead. Almost a minute gone by here. Another pick and roll play. That
Travis.
left him wide open. But he missed that one.
How many has he attempted from the field, Dr. J?
Well, Travis has had a lot of shots here. He has only converted 2, and one of them was a 3-point shot. It's like 2 out of 7 for him from the outside.
So not exactly the hottest of clips for...
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay. Samboy lit. Offensive foul. That was clear. They couldn't apply the brakes right away.
Meneses is now coming in for the street. So take a look at this. Samboy is a guy who favors going to the right a lot. No? And if he gets that first step on you, you're gone. But here, he tries to go left a little bit. Tries to shift back where Harris has established position. And look at this. Both teams are shooting so poorly. Swift is in the lead purely because it has 10 more attempts than what San Miguel had in the first quarter of play.
Interesting situation there as you were discussing there. That particular point, the ball hitting referee Varela, but also always keep in mind the official is part of playing court.
As long as he's on the live court. If that was outside, then that ball would have been outside already. If he had been stepping out of the live court. Okay, Kaitik has come back into the ball game replacing Samboy. Set up job here for Allen. It won't fall for them.
A tight lid on the San Miguel basket. Harris, his dribble. They're trying to interrupt it. Harris, 3, yes!
And all of a sudden, they have a 8-point lead now with 2 minutes gone by in this quarter. 25-17 is the count.
Short range, connection, Travis. Well, if it doesn't work from afar, bring it in.
Omon still has a lot of good passing in his body, and he, as you can see in that play, he brought the ball up and saw the flashing Kenny Travis, got the ball to him very quickly for the easy play. Another 3-point attempt by Harris.
This time it bounces out. Travis brings it towards the middle aisle. Kamikaze drive. No, nothing there. Imports down on the floor. Vergel Meneses. Layup. No, sorry, loose ball foul. Asaitono.
Number 11, Asaitono. On Dignadice.
Huh? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I did not see the other finger of referee Chua. I thought it was 11. So checking that, it's going to be on Dignadice, his second.
Art de la Cruz about to come into the ball game here, replacing Ives. Dignadice.
Offensive sock with both sides, sleeping just a bit here. There have been several misses. Asaitono with that spin of it, he is clipped.
A foul, early foul here by Art de la Cruz. Who has said San Miguel is a team that plays tough defense. It likes to limit the other team's scoring in order to be able to come up with victories. Swift is not that kind of a team, but I think it has learned that if they want to win here in this conference, they've also got to play defense and not try to outscore the other team. Look at what happened to them to Santa Lucia. They tried to go to 148 points to 142. That's not defense, trying to outshoot each other.
Meanwhile, we have Nelson Asaitono on the line. Travis is pursuing his case with referee De Dios in the backcourt.
Because there should have been a call there, I think, whether a charging or a blocking foul. Harris was not directly underneath the basket, so there should have been no let go in that case. I agree that something should have been called.
26-19, 9 minutes, 3 seconds left. San Miguel on the offense. Travis nails the three, his second.
Well, Seth, that's his second out of 6 attempts, so he's still 33% from that range. No?
It transforms this game into 26-22. The high toss ending up in Aitono's hands, but there was a foul committed. De La Cruz, 2 quick ones on him.
In a space of about 30 seconds. No? And we have Rudy Distrito coming back in for Al Solis. 4-point lead here for Swift.
with 8:44 remaining. Something that might work against the Beermen here is the fact that they have five team fouls. Swift with one, Asaitono. That's the 16th foul.
And, you know, without Peng and Dignadice or a Polistico who are big players there, Swift is trying to pound the inside, courtesy of Nelson Asaitono.
Excellent point, Dr. J. Of course, Juan Fernandez not exactly the widest of bodies.
And, you know, he's only coming out to help, no? So the momentum is already on the side of Asaitono. If you also notice, Swift is shooting on their side right now. Possibly, you know, during a toss going there, San Miguel might have elected to want to play it that way, no? Usually that happens in the second half when a team shoots on its side.
Alan Kaidik, shifty move, shakes off the defense. Oh, great move by Kaidik.
That's why I've always felt that he plays much taller than he is, because Alan is, although he's thin, he's about 6'1 and a half, 6'2". When he gets in there, he has a lot of tricky moves, you know. That's a move for a power forward, actually, when you get down there, but he knows a lot of kind of shots. And so he's able to get some points from the inside.
That's a valuable lesson for all those kids and teenagers who are into the game. It's fun to shoot, but sometimes the defense can claw you. Really have to come up with a variety of moves in your arsenal, like many of the PBA players do have in the PBA. Kaidik,
Splitting his charities.
6-point lead for the vitamin-packed mighty Meaties of Swift. 8:18 to go. 16 fouls against the Beermen, 2 against Swift. Foul called.
Alan Kaidik picking up another foul. First personal. And that is already the 17th foul called against the Beermen, with still 8 minutes and 13 seconds in the second quarter.
Sitting down is Franz Pumara, and Ato Agustin is back in the game. Also sitting down, it will be Ramon Fernandez. RoboCop is back in harness. Harris can't shake off Travis, sends it to Vergel Meneses. Villalubit tried to brush aside Alvin Tang. This offensive pattern has 10 seconds to go. Meneses board attempt. Villalubit overshooting.
Well, Swift has really pounded the boards well, especially the offensive boards. They had 10 in the first quarter. Alan missing a three-point shot. But that is not a big lead at all. 29-23, second quarter of play.
We are having a dry season on both ends of the floor.
It was ominous when that there was something that happened to that goal on that side.
Kaidik with his second foul, but shooting situation or not, it will mean 2 charities. As Dr. J mentioned earlier, San Miguel entering the penalty at the 8:13 mark of this second period. San Miguel Beer so far hitting 4 of 8 free throws. On the other hand, Swift missing only 1 in the game.
Vergel is averaging close to 14 points a ball game, but there have been games that he has been completely cold, you know. His 13.8 points includes a high of 22-point production as we take a look at some of the officials of the PBA and of course of vintage. No?
Kala ko lumipat na si Ronnie na...
No, not yet. Ronnie Marquez, Ray Marquez, we have RN, Ronnie Tanos, and of course Executive Director June Bernardino. 31-23 here, 8-point lead.
I thought it was next month's cover for GQ.
The way they're all dressed out.
Yes. 7:18 to go. Travis can't shake off Distrito. Distrito dropping to the deck. Look at Asaitono hug the basketball.
That's why he has played without relief. Asaitono, despite not being able to score well, has done a great job of rebounding for his team.
7 defensive rebounds, 2 off the offensive glass. Harris.
Goodbye.
Ooh, goodbye indeed.
And it seems like Travis was hurt in that play too.
San Miguel Beer is down by 10. Swift putting on a mighty job of distancing itself. 6:53 to go. We'll be back. We welcome all of you back to the second quarter of this game. 6:44 remaining. A 10-point lead by Swift. Art de la Cruz with a good move downstairs. He drew a foul there.
Good pump fake on the part of De La Cruz. Gets that third personal foul of Asaitono.
Mr. Joey Concepcion is back at the Coliseum. We haven't seen him for quite a while.
Well, I understand he had a trip to the States. He just came recently, and Nelson Asaitono now in foul trouble.
Art De La Cruz. Mr. Joe Concepcion, we haven't seen him for a while also. I was asking Mr. Elmer Yanga about them. We haven't seen the Concepcions for a while at the Coliseum. Well, they've had different business concerns both here and abroad. And there are quite a lot of them.
Right.
This game has a score of 33-25, 6:33 remaining. Seth Sermenta working with Dr. J at the foul. Illegal D. Tang saying, not me, then who? No else but you, says the official.
Warning on Samboy, 10 for illegal.
Just a warning on the Beermen.
Well, the Swift Mighty Meaties had been called for that kind of violation earlier. It was in the first quarter. So both teams have been given a warning now. Subsequent violations will merit technical foul shots for the opposing team.
6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining as we step out of the inbound off that illegal defense call. 13 on the shot clock of Swift. Distrito. It refuses to drop inside. Here's Renato Agustin burning hardwood with 6 minutes to go. The shot, difficult one, on the run. Vergel Meneses takes it rather lazily. Then he accelerates. Then he scores.
Travis found himself all alone at home there in that last play. Agustin having been the one who penetrated earlier, he just was late for defense.
Vergel throwing off the defense there with a deceptive move, his first field goal of the evening. Kaidek, Agustin, goodbye.
Those are three good shooters there for San Miguel. You're talking of Travis, then there's Kaidek and Agustin, and they've spaced themselves out properly for a good shot selection.
Inside action. Yeah, Lubit. 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Swift has a 10-point lead. Here's Kenny Travis. Telling Alan Kaidek, let me try it this time. No, he goes to Kaidek instead. Nothing there. De La Cruz had no control over the ball. Agustin touches it last.
Besides, even if they got the ball, there was going to be about 3 seconds left on their shot clock. Probably would not be able to throw up a good shot. Distrito is now being replaced by Al Solis.
Meanwhile, the Swift buzzer is going haywire there. The timeout buzzer, that is. No timeout called. Anyway, 37-27 is our count. Swift is in front. Rebound foul.
Pushing called on Saldi Lubit. It's a funny thing that you can see that the crowd is reacting because Lubit is 6'6", maybe 6'5.5", and Agustin is about, 5'8", 5'9". He didn't have to push him. All he had to do was jump, and he would be able to get the ball over Agustin's head.
Maybe just tiptoe.
Why did he have to push him?
Yes.
That's the thing. Hopes there's going to be a foul there.
Travis sandwiched.
Foul on Solis.
Solis giving up his second personal foul. 5 on Swift as a team. 4 minutes and 30 remaining. Some fast break points.
Big in favor of Swift, 11-2, Seb. And you can see that it's controlled because on many instances when they see San Miguel's defense coming back, they don't attempt at all any fast break plays.
Correct. Alan Kaidek. Agustin.
3 passes, but no shot.
No fast break possibilities and opportunities for San Miguel, as you saw in the graphic earlier. Kaidek is watching over Meneses. Of course, they used to be teammates. Solis is an open man.
Well, he saw that. Harris saw that play.
Here's Travis. 37-29 with 3:40 to go.
Well, that breaks a long silence of scoreless games for both of the teams. Now, it was 37-27 for quite a while there.
Finally, the dry spell brought about some rain. Harris. That move doesn't work for Yalubit. Gets a finger roll inside. He has 6 points.
San Miguel has done a very poor job of boxing out or defensive rebounding. And we're going to see at halftime what the stats are for offensive rebounds for Swift is here in the first half.
Norman Black visibly concerned doing the box outs signal, yes. Kaidek straight. True from Triple B.
3 points.
Number 1 from that distance, Alan Kaidek's favorite turf.
And probably not the last two.
His average is about 4 or 5 per game.
Remember, he's the record holder. 3-point attempt by Solis, who has not been getting that shot going for him. Good save by Agustin. And an easy fast break point now for San Miguel.
A rarity considering the way the game has gone so far.
And they have cut the lead down in half from a high of 10.
That's right.
It's down to 5 now.
Yes, with 2 minutes 25 to go. Cut by Meneses. Pulling up. Tad short. Travis, another fast break opportunity for the Beermen. Art de la Cruz. Agustin, you take it. Yang Yao has seen enough. This necessitates a timeout. 2:11 to go. Here at the Astrodome, Dr. J, you were telling our viewers earlier, if you haven't seen the scoreboard, where have you been all this year? Well, you haven't seen the adrenaline in action live. You've been missing 3/4, just 3/4 of your life.
Well, after that 7-0 run, the timeout called by Yang Yao produced 2 points from Saldi Riolube, who has 8 in the ballgame. Kaidik with a 3-point shot, another bullseye.
Music to the ear of San Miguel fans, huh?
And you know, that's a good setup job. Travis pretends to drive, and then what you get is an easy attempt there for Alan Kaidik. Solis himself has been struggling from that area in this ballgame.
Tang is on him. Solis nearly beating Tang there with some quickness. We're down to 1:10. Chance for San Miguel to pull across. They were down by as much as 10. Agustin's finger roll.
What Swift has not done is take advantage of the penalty situation that San Miguel found itself in early. Okay, they called for a blocking foul. That's number 3 on him, and that will send Tony Harris to the free throw line.
The radio panel in a state of nervous anticipation as to whether they would be bumped again the other night. They got their bath, Dr. J.
Alan Kaidik is now being replaced here by Samboy Lim. Kaidik contributing 6 points from the 3-point territory in that run of theirs.
Yes, as you mentioned, that third personal foul, something they don't want him to increase on Alan Kaidik. That is coming up, and Goya knickknacks at the break, and we're going to flash a graphic. Oh, not, yes, we are. Jericho Dinera's birthday bash and the feature on my son. No. You gotta be kidding. Romnick Sarmenta will be our guest.
Not that old. They she got married at 11.
Oh, that was a long romantic time ago, Dr. J. Renato Agustin. Rebound. Ooh, he took it away.
And a loose ball foul on Harris there as he tried to knock the ball out of the hands of Agustin. But only his second personal foul and the 6th team foul called against Swift.
(43-41). Swift still in the lead. San Miguel hoping to pull abreast here. Travis begging for it inside, and that's going to be Swift's 7th team foul.
It's a good play there by San Miguel, something that they don't usually do. Instead of waiting outside on the part of Kenny, he went into the low post because he had a mismatch. Pass there to Agustin, he doesn't get into fall.
So many people collapsing on him there. That last play brought about the 3rd personal foul of Al Solis. So 26 seconds remain here. Meneses, oh, great pass to Ria Lubit, but he mucks it. Bothered by De La Cruz, he reverses.
He has 10 in the ball game, so he has really done a great job here for Swift.
You know, sometimes on television, Ria Lubit can be really deceiving. He has some very crafty moves inside. Can throw you off completely, and he has strength. Make no mistake about that. Travis nails it.
Not enough time.
Oh, not enough time indeed. So this first half comes to an end with Swift in front, 45 to 43.